At the beginning of the story, we are shown the historical backdrop of the United States during World War II. During this time, the U.S. military began a secret project called Project Silence. The project's aim was to develop military dogs for infiltration and assassination missions. Through special training, the dogs were taught to identify targets with measured aggression. The project succeeded, but its consequences later raised significant ethical questions. The story then shifts to the present day, where we see a secret meeting of bureaucrats, including key ministers and the Secretary of Security. They are discussing a hostage crisis involving civilians. The Director of Security, Yong, reports that the terrorists have raised the ransom and 2 hostages have already been killed. The Secretary of Security, who is also a strong presidential candidate for the upcoming election, is worried that this situation will tarnish the government's reputation. The meeting intensifies with political tension, especially due to the differing opinions among the ministers. Yong, as the Director of Security, is respected for his bravery and honesty. However, his personal life is not easy. He is a single father, raising his child after his wife passed away. To support his child's education abroad, Yong even sold his house. Yong takes his child to the airport. On their way, they stop at a gas station where they meet a mysterious man claiming to be an officer, but his behavior is suspicious. Yong quickly leaves due to time constraints. Meanwhile, at the airport, 2 women, Miran and Yura, miss their flight due to thick fog. Miran is a personal assistant, while Yura is a golf athlete anxious about losing her chance to compete. There, they meet an elderly woman with memory loss who mistakes Yura for a family member. The fog thickens, making it difficult for many drivers on the road.
베트남이잖아요, 그저께.
Yong and his child, along with Miran and Yura, unknowingly become trapped on a bridge where a pileup occurs. A military vehicle passing by overturns, and one of the officers inspects the vehicle's trunk. Inside there is something strange, but suddenly it is empty. Jong, curious, tries to ask the military officer about it. However, the situation on the bridge becomes increasingly tense. The officer orders a shutdown of cellular signals in the area, isolating everyone. In the midst of the chaos, the mysterious man from the gas station also arrives at the bridge, chasing after Jong, the secret behind the accident. It turns out that the overturned military vehicle was carrying a secret government experiment related to Project Silence from the past. Inside, it was something dangerous that has now been released into the thick fog. The situation on the bridge becomes chilling. Jong, his child, Miran, Yura, and the others trapped there must face a danger they don't fully understand. Kyung-min, a curious young girl, noticed a friendly-looking dog by the roadside. She approached and offered food, unaware it was an experimental subject named Echo 9. As she interacted with the dog, her father, Jong, arrived and sternly warned her to stay away. Before Kyung Min could ask why, Echo 9 ran off into the mist. Elsewhere, Miran spotted a massive dog, its mouth restrained by metal bars. Meanwhile, a soldier informed a scientist that several experimental dogs had escaped. Alarmed, the scientist ordered an emergency evacuation. Helicopters were prepared, but Jong, a government security officer, objected, warning that the fog made the mission too dangerous. His concerns were ignored, and he was handcuffed for obstructing the operation. The scientist used his laptop to try and regain control of the dogs via implanted sensors. Some dogs were captured, but Echo 9 remained unresponsive. As the helicopter transported the captured dogs, Echo 9 attacked, causing it to crash. The debris damaged the bridge, and the scientist's laptop malfunctioned, disabling the control system. With no restraints, the dogs began attacking people on the bridge. Chaos erupted as people screamed. The scientist was bitten, but Jong rescued him. He urged Kyung Min into their car to escape. Along the way, Kyung Min begged him to save a long-haired man, being chased by a dog. After hesitation, Jong allowed the man to climb into the trunk. Meanwhile, Miran, Yura, and an elderly couple sheltered in a bus. Jong's car was hit by helicopter debris, leaving it inoperable. When the scientist regained consciousness, Jong demanded answers. He revealed that the dogs were originally designed as rescue animals, but were reprogrammed by the military as hunters. The project, dubbed Project Silent, was cancelled due to malfunctions. Now, with the dogs attacking freely, Jong, Kyung Min, and the others must escape before it's too late. Jong contacted his superior, Cha Jung-wong, who immediately ordered him to leave the area due to a truck spill containing toxic gas. Cha assured Jong that a rescue team was on its way. When Jong questioned him about Project Silent, Cha revealed that the military project had been approved by the Blue House. Shocked, Jong was about to respond when a sudden explosion cut their communication. Realizing the escalating danger, Jong and the others decided to board a nearby bus, covering their noses to avoid the toxic fumes. The bus sped away just as the explosion caused part of the bridge to collapse. Inside, Jong introduced himself as a security officer and assured everyone that rescue teams were coming. However, when asked why the dogs were attacking and signals were down, Jong lied, blaming rabies. Kyung Min was visibly disappointed, and the long-haired man threatened to expose the truth. Jong promised him a significant reward to ensure cooperation. When SWAT teams arrived, their efforts to evacuate survivors failed. The experimental dogs were too intelligent and well-trained, leading to heavy casualties among the soldiers. While hiding, Jong realized he had left his radio behind and ventured out to retrieve it, leaving Kyung Min in a damaged bus. Upon his return, Kyung Min suggested setting a trap for the dogs. Using sound to lure them into the bus, the survivors hid beneath it, ready to seal the doors with ropes. The plan worked, but a grandmother succumbed to her injuries and chose to stay with her deceased husband inside the bus. Meanwhile, Cha Jung-wong faced pressure to protect the government's reputation. To prevent the media from exposing the truth, he secretly ordered the rescue teams to withdraw, leaving the survivors stranded. As the survivors approached the evacuation zone, they discovered no rescuers were waiting. Jong decided to act as bait to distract the dogs, giving the others a chance to escape. The long-haired man used the opportunity to retrieve car keys from the bus, only to encounter Echo 9, who attacked him. The bridge began collapsing, sending the dogs into the ocean. Jong, trapped but alive, urged the man to save the others, including his daughter. In a desperate moment, Kyung Min appeared and managed to secure a cage to a tow truck. allowing Zhong to climb to safety. With immense effort, the remaining survivors escaped. Upon reaching safety, Zhong confronted Cha in front of reporters, exposing the truth about Project Silent. He renounced his position and returned all gifts, prioritizing justice over personal gain. Although Zhong couldn't send Kyung-min abroad for school, she seemed happier. However, Echo 9 survived, now accompanied by one of its offspring, its gaze hinting at ominous plans ahead.